are tuning in for the first time, I'm Energy, and I basically do Overwatch casting and also stream games here as well. But anyway, I'm going to be playing Orwell today because it's been a game that I've had my eye on for a while. I thought it was interesting, and I played a tiny amount of it before, but I haven't really dove into what it is yet or anything about it. So I am going to be playing this more or less for the first time after the first 5-10 minutes of the game. I'm going to be reading everything out for you guys just in case you're watching and in case I read faster than anyone. So hope you guys like it and tune in, and I will greet anybody who comes into the chat. So with that, let's get started. Alright, empty profile, create profile picture. Let's go with that one. Might as well. Energy, of course. Next step. Not going to do that. Next step. See, I am aware that my actions may severely impact the lives of citizens of the nation. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. Alright? While working, I will adhere to the laws and jurisdiction of the nation. Alright, be diligent. Your work has severe impact. Please agree to the following terms. Yeah, alright. Here we go. Setting up profile. Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. Well, you're welcome. Your registration is now complete. Alright. Log in. Here we go. Alright. Freedom Plaza, April 12th, 2017. Okay. Doesn't look like anything huge is going on. Oh, okay. Here we go. Uplink to database. No record, no record. I mean, seems like a nice day. Searching, no record. Ah, police record found. Okay. Probably something to do with her then. I have a feeling that something bad's gonna happen now. Yep. Okay then. That is definitely not good. Alright. Loading. Again. Episode 1. The clocks were striking 13. April 13th. Okay, next day then. Symes. Hello, Symes. You're online. Good. Call me Symes. Hello. I will be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form both the first and the last line of defense against terrorism. Well, you sound like a decent person, so hey, why not? For the test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants from across the globe. Good to know. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from the footage, there has been an incident, so let's get started. Okay, it seems like I'm the one who's fixing this stuff. I've activated the reader tool for you. Well, thank you, Symes. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. Well, I mean, that's useful. It's obviously going to be useful. Let's see. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Alright. Okay. National Beholder, that makes sense. Headlines. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file when you're done. Okay. The leading newspaper of the nation. Fast, precise, honest. Rosen Technologies, shaping visions bit by bit. That's good. I guess. Good for you, having advertisement like that. First National Bank, putting the safe in safety. Okay, bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Stelligan University, study with future. Yeah, there's an address for that. Alright. Okay, so... Bonton, explosion destroys the Freedom Memorial in Bonton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Authorities receive strange letter. Okay, so read more. Detonation destroys Freedom Memorial in Bonton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Terrorist ambition suspected as mysterious letter reaches authorities. Okay, the explosion obliterated the Freedom Memorial in Bonton, leaving nothing but rubble behind. Photo. Yeah. Not to anybody. Alright. So, Bonton, at approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated at the Freedom Plaza in Bonton. According to official police reports, 3 people were killed and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was nearly completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away using a cell phone signal. That's clever, I guess. Okay, police reports are also confirm that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of German folk song Die Gedanken sind frei, the thoughts are free, had reached local authorities. Okay, that probably will play something into this. Probably. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement condemning the assault and put The Nation on high alert until the perpetrators have been brought to justice. Okay. Negotiations in Triflith failed. Pargesian president aborts negotiations with opposition. Violent riots in Triflith. Blaine encourages renewal. Okay. Fast, precise, honest. Alright. So, Triflith. Peaceful negotiations in riot-ridden Pargesian capital city Triflith have been aborted without any result last night. Independent sources report that President Kassar abruptly cut communications with opposition representatives as the latter presented a tangible plan for the organization of re-elections. The news about the premature cancellation of the negotiation caused thousands of people to resume demonstrations in the capital. It has been reported that demonstrators wearing hoods threw incendiary material into shop windows and onto cars. Police struggled to keep the situation under control. Prime Minister Blaine stated his worries about the negative developments regarding the political situation in the neighboring country and has requested both sides to resume diplomatic discussions. Alright. Movie shooting completed. Oh, this is obviously something. 100 Grey Shadows, Valentine's Day, 2018. Shooting of Grey Shadow saga lasting 4 years finalized. 3rd part of the saga to hit movie theaters next Valentine's Day. Legendary shoot in the hills of Bonton. Yeah, that's probably not important at all, so I'm just gonna open this. Unknown person. Alright. Sims again. The profiler holds all the information to those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. Alright. Good to know. The blue-haired woman that CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. Alright. So, okay, new thing to look at. Bonton Police Database. Alright, Watergate Cassandra Watergate, July 10, 2016. Okay, so previous year. Highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks, or data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connection or information it may influence. Right? Sorry. So you drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Alright. Cassandra Watergate. Uploading. Yes, thank you. Name. Or face. Uploading. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. That makes sense. Would obviously make sense. Information in documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. The reasons for Miss Watergate's prior arrests that have just been unlocked. We need this info to progress. Okay. Assault on a police officer. Good. With the data you extracted from police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? Yeah, sometimes. I do not. Okay, well, we have opposing opinions. Let's see. Find data revealing where she attacked the police officers, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so he knows something I don't. Obviously. Okay. So, arrest date, July 10, 2016. This is April 13, 2017, so more or less a year. Charge, assault on a police officer, obviously. Arresting officer, Lloyd Duncan. Holding facility, Boynton Central PD. That makes sense. To report, suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. That's a weird thing for somebody who did something like that to be doing, seems like, but hey. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. Well, a rioter might not be doing that, or protester, whatever. Okay, National Beholder, more shit to read. Okay, is this woman a terrorist? Is she? Okay, July 25, 2016, that makes sense. Let's see. Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago, remains in custody. Trial scheduled, no. Data chunk. Okay, trial scheduled for August. Cassandra W., simple protester or anti-governmental terrorist? Photo, Boynton Central Police Department. Okay, mugshot. Let's see. The case that keeps the media and public guessing. Cassandra W., pictured above, who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, is still being held in police custody. The woman is accused of having hit the victim's head with a large brick. Okay, that's the unknown object then. The incident occurred during a rampage at Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration. Okay, so this, yeah, upload that. The exact same location as the assault. He obviously knew that if he was bringing up the stuff earlier, but whatever, let's see. Then she turns up right there before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. I mean, it could be, but we don't know. We don't know yet. I don't have enough information to tell. Let's see, as you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know what, or who we're really dealing with. Well, who are we really dealing with? See, the incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration against the newest amendment in government's model project, the Safety Bill. Protests at Freedom Plaza turned violent 2 weeks ago. Photo. Yeah, okay. So, due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not yet been able to connect the crime to accused Cassandra W., who is an artist by profession. Okay, that's an occupation. They have... oh yes. One who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces by any chance. Yeah, I mean, you're trying to be funny, but it's not really funny. It's just kind of words. Whatever. Okay. Great, you have found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine. Okay, I wasn't done reading, but it's whatever. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay, you have extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate, so this is all he knows at this point. This is what he's assuming. Now I'm going on new stuff. Okay, starting now, I'm going into this case blind. Continue. The Orwell Ethical Code dictates that investigators like yourself are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. That makes sense, I guess. So he must be, like, police affiliated if he knew about her prior arrest. And obviously he can read the main newspaper, but he might not be able to go into other stuff like it seems like I'm going to be able to. Yeah, seems like. Don't know for sure. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. Okay, so I can send him information. So I can hold information back then, it seems like. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Okay. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. It seems like this is something that I'm going to have to do if he's saying never do it. I'm going to have to lie to you, Sims, whatever. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress on the case. Okay, so I can't get rid of all of them. Okay. So, a trial has now been scheduled for mid-August. The case received nationwide attention when Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, labeled the alleged perpetrator alongside the other rioters as anti-governmental terrorists. Alright. That makes sense. Oh, portfolio. So, art stuff? Yeah, art stuff. Okay. Better photo. Hi, okay. Welcome to the port of Cassandra Watergate. Hi, I'm Cassie, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. Glad you found me. Finally found the courage to quit my dull day job and focus on my art career and put my stuff on portfolio. Below you'll have a hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking on the arrows left and right side of the pictures below. See something you like? Well, of course you do, because it's frickin' awesome, isn't it? Leave a message on my Utel account, the Cassie92, and tell me which piece you'd like. I'm gonna make a fine art print and ship it right away to your doorstep. Best thing? Free of charge. Now off you go and have fun. Smiley face. Tags professional painting. Pop art. Various. Okay, pop art's cool. Cassandra's Gallery. My beloved furball. Kikiko. Definitely the only family I need. Family problems, maybe? Who knows? Okay. Cat. Yep, the beaut is me. I was never sure about the title, though. The businessman's forgotten daughter, victim of traditionalism in pink. What do you think? Okay, so I'm going to go back through and get all the data chunks later, because it seems like this guy's really keen on interrupting me every once in a while. So just go back through and comb through everything. A Christmas present for my darling. Okay, there's this guy. This was actually meant to be a private piece, but oh well. Had a hard time keeping it to myself. I mean, it looks nice, I can understand that. Okay, time to pull everything out. So you're under the impression that our wonderful Miss Watergate is really living in Wonderland? Question mark. Somehow I doubt that. Call it intuition. You're funny, guy. People's lives are hanging in the balance here. What if you pass me something I cannot identify as wrong so easily? Well, so he's pissed off when I, pass him maybe incorrect information. You have to be more careful next time around. Okay, I think that was probably just put there to, piss him off, or at least show you that you can annoy him. So you quit my dull day job to focus on my art career. Okay, so we knew the occupation already. Quit previous job to focus on art. Interesting. We should find out what that job was. Yeah, probably. Okay. And her Utel account. I don't know what Utel is, but something. Good. You found a chat handle. This will allow us to overhear any conversation on that account. That is diving deep into that personal life. Okay. The listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. Okay. Businessman's forgotten daughter. Data chunk. Daughter of entrepreneurs. Alright. And a Christmas present for... Yeah, they're in a relationship. Cassandra Watergate. In a relationship. That makes sense. Okay. So there's new stuff in the listener. Let me just go back to my thing. Okay, unknown person, April 13. Okay, so now. Alright. Hey, you. Hi, Jossie. Alright. Jossie? Joss? Can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. Typing for a long time now. I'm in the middle of buying all of Bonton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. You can't stop me now. It's probably just plain fun, but... Well, luckily for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Okay. Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-around badass, have in mind this time? Probably just a business call from one of his favorite clients. Alright. Actually, yes, this is exactly what's going to happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. Or that is exactly. I thought as much. Alright. Guess I better pick up shitloads of wine. You'll have to get this client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all that business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Like, happy face. Just tongue sticking out and stuff. Oh, whatever. I guess I shouldn't pick up some of those party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents then. Okay, her parents work at a pharmaceutical company. Oh, come on. I was only teasing. Speaking of your parents, when are you going to tell them about us? Yeah, maybe. Gotta go now. Text you later. Okay. I'll throw it in for now. Wait, what does it say? Stole a credit card from a... No. No, I'm not. Joseph Langley. Fearless attorney. Okay, so she's in a relationship with her lawyer. Seems like. Yeah. You now have a profile for a related person. It can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted into their regular relevant profiles. Okay. Big Pharma. Go back to her. Okay, so she's the daughter of entrepreneurs and pharmaceutical companies. Watergate, pharma, entrepreneurs. Does that ring a bell? Yeah, probably for you. Okay, nothing else I'm gonna pull out of this chat. There's no reason to put that she has a credit card from her boyfriend. Like, that's pointless. I mean, yeah, it's more or less pointless. Okay. Procedure, closing, raises, manipulation. Oh, okay, this is in relation to him. Orwell informs me you just encountered conflicting data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, it will be shown as conflicted. It's good that it knows that automatically. When you extract one data chunk containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. Alright? Lots of talking. Okay, I'd recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been parsed, there is no way to reverse your choice. Okay, so I have to make decisions based on stuff I know. Whatever, I'll read through everything before I choose. Let's see. Procedure, closing raises manipulation, suspicions. Investigation into malicious injury of a police officer has been dropped due to lack of evidence. Speculated that the accused parents manipulated the trial. Triumphant, the suspect's lawyer, criminal attorney, Joseph Langley, her boyfriend. Alright, so, Bonton. The case that has been in the center of media attention for the last month has finally come to an end. Cassandra W. was acquitted of the alleged assault against a police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to a lack of evidence yesterday. However, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. The suspect's lawyer, Joseph Langley, pictured above, welcomed this outcome. At no point has there ever been any valid evidence that my client was guilty. At no point at all. The revered defense attorney commented during a post-trial press gathering. The defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tide of the proceedings. So, the defense has video. Alright. Meanwhile, the relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing the results of the lawsuit. Okay, so relatives of... oh yeah, the police officer. They nearly openly voiced their concerns that the wealthy family of the accused may have influenced the outcome in her favor. Okay. There is a conflict with data chunk and procedure, closing raise suspicion. Okay, show conflict. Okay, with case being closed due to lack of evidence, and wealthy family of accused may have influenced the outcome in her favor. Okay, I don't know much about her right now, but there's a video. This defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned... okay, so... yeah, I'm going with that one. That makes more sense to me. It's what I figured. A pity that the CCTV feed did not actually help. Yeah, maybe it will today. Maybe. Maybe it will. Okay, so products. Watergate Pharmaceuticals. Okay, just clicking on that brings me back to the main. Okay, products. The Watergate Pharmaceuticals enriches lives with our industry-leading range of products, making an important contribution to your well-being. Metherin Blue. Below you'll find a small selection of our most popular products. I'm not going to even try for that. Cough drops to fight against the irritation of the throat based on natural herbs. That makes sense. Compensum. Activating pills against migraines and strong headaches. Focusin. Medication that increases concentration and cerebral performance. That's cool. ADD medication, I guess? Okay. Pharl active medication for the alleviation of arthritic joint pain. Metherin, antidepressants to help stabilize your emotions. Spiron, all-around painkiller that dissolves in water. That's cool. Let's see. Zamorelin Night, soothing pills for good night's rest against occasional sleeping problems, and acute application when suffering from insomnia. Alright. Company. The name Watergate has been inseparable from the progression and improvement of pharmaceutical research for more than 80 years. Watergate Pharmaceuticals is one of the nation's leading companies in the area of medicine, and at the same time is the largest medication exporter to all areas of the world. The business Watergate Pharmaceuticals, Inc. has been in the hands of the Watergate family, owning and managing the firm ever since its foundation in 1931. Bruno Watergate, Chief Executive Officer. The CEO of Watergate Pharmaceuticals, Inc. is Bruno Watergate, grandson of our founder Edgar Watergate. Apart from working in the family business, Mr. Watergate is also the founder of Central Pharmacy Congress and head of the charity foundation Children of Parges. I don't know what Children of Parges means, but hey. Dr. Alice Watergate, the head of research and development. Doctor. Okay, this is a full family business then. Dr. Alice Watergate, co-partner with a firm of her husband Bruno, holds a PhD in biology and chemistry. She leads the research and development laboratories here at Watergate Pharmaceuticals. Okay, so Cassandra Watergate, previously junior COO. Okay. Appointed to be COO of pharmaceutical company, probably by one of her parents. That would make sense. I don't know how old she is, but that makes sense, especially if she's like an artist now. If she's, doing that, probably somebody else put her in that position. See, being an artist and a junior COO seems a bit odd. She also mentioned she had a quite dull job, didn't she? Yes, she did. Okay. Oh, yawns. Oh, why am I yawning? Okay, so new portrait. That one's fine. I don't need a new one. Let's see. Carrying the family tradition to the next generation, Allison Bruno's daughter, Cassandra, will soon be joining executive ranks. Her business acumen and unique flair will write the next chapter of our 85-year-strong legacy. Okay, so, yeah, this is their daughter. Okay, now I see. Keeping it a family affair. Yeah, that makes sense. Documents that you have already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. Okay. Sorry I'm yawning so much. Okay. The National Beholder just published a new article you may want to take a look at and see if there's any new information available. I mean, okay, so, looking at her, she looks like 20s, early 30s maybe? Mom looks older. And her dad looks like her age? I don't even know. It's weird. Jobs. Watergate Pharmaceuticals is currently looking for suitable candidates for the following positions. Please address all applications to Joseph Marquette, head of HR at Jobs at Watergate Pharma. Okay. COO, we are urgently looking for a chief operating officer to replace the retired firmly appointed predecessor. Putting that one in because it's obvious. Or maybe I was wrong, and nothing stays in the family. Ouch. This is probably what she meant about quitting her job. Good, yeah, I mean, she's not working for it anymore, obviously. Currently, I am thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change, don't you agree? Yes, seems like it. Let's find out what happened between those two lives of hers, and what may have caused this radical shift. Okay, what we expect. Yeah. I don't see anything. Research internship. We scientific research team for 3 to 6 months. Support it with your existence. Yeah, okay. If you do not find any position that matches your qualifications, we're still happy to receive your application. Okay, cool. Timeline. Let me go back to the headlines first. That is new. That is also new. Ugh. I think I'm yawning because I just got off work, and talking a lot makes me breathe deep. Okay, bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Yeah, obliterates is new. Picture's also new. Authorities retrieve strange letter. Okay, that doesn't look that different. Crime rate continues to drop. The Ministry of Security has presented latest numbers on crime statistics in the country. Never before have there been so few violent crimes. That's good to know. Seems kind of weird that it's coming out on the day after, you know, an explosion, but hey. Okay, so April 13, today, Ministry of Security has presented latest numbers on crime statistics in the country. Never before have there been so few violent crimes. Delacroix gave a press conference early this morning. On Thursday morning, the Ministry of Security published the new crime statistic report for the preceding year. According to the report, the number of reported criminal offenses decreased by 4.8% in comparison to last year. The crime rates that have been continuously declining over the past several years is a result of the implementation of the safety bill. I'll have to check out what exactly the safety bill is. Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix appeared very pleased by these numbers and declared this development an outstanding result of successful safety policy. When confronted with a recent assault in Taunton, she once again admitted the ambitious goals of the government have not yet been accomplished. She further mentioned that activities are currently being established which will have a considerable impact preventing further incidents. Hot. Okay, so these are different writers then. Okay, safety bill. Yeah, I'll check out the links at the top in a second. The party. Our principles put into action. Crimes per 100,000 population. Okay, the party is elected by the government. 2009. Safety bill was passed 2011. So like rise, fall before, and then okay, whatever. See, safety bill is a collection of safety-centered laws and statutes created with the ultimate goal of protecting the freedom of the nation's citizens. Central to the safety bill is a simplified, sped-up process of taking investigative measures against criminal suspects and their prosecution, as well as provision of increased budget for safety-related expenses. The safety bill also paved the way for stricter regulations concerning immigration and general travel into or transiting through the nation. It has also become mandatory to inform employers when an applicant or employee is an ex-convict or otherwise regarded potentially dangerous. Since the safety bill has come into effect in 2011, the total numbers of acts of crime and terrorism committed have been decreased continuously, and the trend is ongoing to date. The Parges peacekeeping mission. The terrorist incident of 2008 was a terrible consequence of the premature retreat of our troops from the Parges, a region torn by civil unrest for years by the order of the previous government. Okay, so the Parges, the children of Parges thing that her father made is for that. To fix our predecessor's mistakes, the party, when elected in 2009, immediately made preparations to send our highly reliable soldiers back to safeguard the region for good of inhabitants of both countries alike. After the Parges peacekeeping mission has been signed in 2011, our troops were sent off to the neighboring country to perform tasks including, okay, so they went from one place to another, looks like. The distribution of aid packages containing food in addition to health and hygiene products to a mostly impoverished population. Okay, that's nice. Rebuilding of infrastructure, particularly hospitals and schools, upholding the law and public order alongside the removal of war relics such as anti-personnel mines and unexploded bomb shells, training local police and military forces. I mean, that all sounds like good stuff, though this is named after Orwell, so I imagine that it's probably not great. See, due to recent stabilization in the Parges, we have been able to reduce the number of stationed forces while leaving the overall goals of the peacekeeping mission intact. Alright, so what's the other stuff with this? Positions. Our 5 pillars for a great nation. Safety and security. We firmly believe in strict safety regulations and mechanisms to preserve the life and well-being of every individual. Economy and commerce. A strong economy equals a strong society. This is why we strive for constant healthy growth. Values and tradition. Our cultural origins, as well as the significance of family and communal life, must be cherished. Migration and foreign affairs. Gating immigration from and intervening in foreign countries is a necessity to uphold law and order in our own. Okay, so that's dodgy. Getting immigration from other countries is not good. Also, intervening in foreign affairs is kind of weird. Whatever. I mean, if it makes sense sometimes, sure, but this seems more intrusive than anything. Education and health. Rock solid education and healthcare systems are great foundations of a good future. I believe in that. Okay. People, leaders of the nation. Robert Blaine, Prime Minister. Okay, so they have a Prime Minister instead of a President or anything. Prime Minister Blaine, as much remarkable visionaries, unmatched leader, is a member of the party in the 4th generation. When the surprising death of the previous leader of the party, Mrs. Goddard, left behind a power vacuum, it was young Robert Blaine who stepped up and was elected as the new head unanimously. Unanimously doesn't sound normal. Okay, just as in this exemplary case, Mr. Blaine will take initiative whenever possible and is sure not to relent until the party's ambitious goals have been achieved. Okay. Arthur Scott Gallagher, Secretary of Economy and Trade. Mr. Gallagher, while not, smashing smashing watermelons and stuff. One of the most seasoned members of the party is in charge of the Ministry of Economy and Trade, and as such is directly responsible for reduced tax levels for big and medium-sized corporations. That's weird, as well as the resulting decline of unemployment rate. I mean, that's good. Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security. They mentioned her before. See, the Ministry of Security, dedicated to the purpose of improving the nation's safety on the interior, was formed directly after the elections in 2009. Just as originally proposed by Catherine Delacroix, Mrs. Delacroix was subsequently granted the position of the first Secretary of Security, so she is still going on, like, 7 years? She is best known for the inception of the safety bill elevating security standards in the country to a new level. Peter Faulkner. That mustache reminds me of Orange is the New Black. Let's see. The commander-in-chief of the nation's forces does not tire to stress the importance of stability in the nation's neighboring countries. To that end, Mr. Faulkner created the Parges peacekeeping mission, which played a key role in the prevention of terrorist activity occurring in the nation's soil. Or on the nation's soil, alright? People, projects, yeah, okay. Participate. Become a part of the party. There are many ways in which you can contribute to the nation's success. Becoming involved with the party is a huge one. If you are willing to give your all for a brighter future in the nation, and consequently all of the world, come and join us. Find out how. Donate. The party is always grateful for donations of any amount. Your gift will directly help the party continue its course to build a stable, safe, and positively conservative nation. Okay, conservative. Yeah, this obviously seems conservative. Okay, volunteer. Support a local group of volunteers to get in touch with the nation's leaders and champion the topics that matter the most to you and your family. Become a member. Being a member of the party is a life-altering calling, as you will represent the party in political matters on a communal or national level. Get in touch and apply to us. Join the Army of the Nation. The party is a big promoter of direct service to the homeland. If you think you have it in you to defend the freedom of the nation in foreign countries and help establish them, or help stabilize them, get enlisted now. Helping that... I'm not sure about that. Okay. So, timeline. It's the only thing still up. So it's Facebook. Okay. The portrait I have is fine, and I need to keep on changing it. Okay, birthday, September 13, 1992. So she's... what? She's like 24? Yeah, if she's a COO already, I'm pretty sure it was her parents, not anything else. Interests, art, music, activism. Has an interest in art, music, and activism. Yeah, that makes sense to put in there. Art, music, and activism. What a lineup. I don't know if I like you, Symes. I don't think I do. Cassandra likes the Targets band. Painting. Alice in Wonderland and her cat. Okay. Yeah, this is Facebook. Cassandra Watergate posted on March 1st. This is multiple days ago. Okay, yeah, go back to that. Yeah, like, beginning of last month for this. Let's see. Woohoo! First day of freedom, far away from the shackles of Watergate Pharma. Jake Clefton, okay, one of her friends, I guess. What? Who's gonna pay for your stuff now? Mommy, Daddy won't like this. Listen, Jake, I am not Daddy's little girl anymore. My art already got me a lot of money, more than enough to pay all my bills. Don't you worry about me. Okay, so she's already made money off of art. That's nice. I mean, usually people don't. Let's see. Despised puppet of the states. You have finally managed to destroy us entirely. There is nothing left to do but congratulate you. These are my personal wishes to you from the deepest abyss of my heart. Fuck all of you government lackeys. Most painfully, Cassandra. Okay. Conflict with one unknown data chunk. Okay. Opposes the government vehemently. Alright, it's true. It's true. I'll add it in. Well, well, Miss Watergate won't be. We aren't too fond of you either. Okay, yeah. Trying to be funny, but your jokes just not great. Hey, sweetie, what's the matter? That totally doesn't sound like you. We haven't hung out for ages. You gotta get out from time to time. You'd feel much better. Mary, shut your frickin' mouth, okay? I'm not in the mood for your stupid act. I told you again and again, I cannot deal with this right now. Okay, Mary. Okay, you know what? I'm really sorry that I still care about my best friend, no matter how often she decides to give me the cold shoulder. But in that case, that's in the past now. All right, Cassandra's in a relationship with Joseph Langley, who does not have an account on here. We already knew this. With her lawyer? That might be noteworthy. Yeah, I mean, it is technically. Cassandra Watergate posted on August 10th. Okay, so we're getting back to like the trial time period. This happened, God, like 2 weeks after? That's not long. Okay, Beholder actually wrote about me being freaking redeemed to this shit. Let's see, but surprise, surprise, they had to mention the speculations over my parents buying me out. Makes the click counts go boom, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, we already read this earlier. At least you're redeemed now. Want to blow off steam together with a little late night shopping tour? At Mary, not today. I have a date this evening. Ooh, who's the lucky one? Yeah, okay, we know. Still. Cassandra Watergate posted on August 9, 2016. Case closed. Congratulations, I never had any doubts about it from Mary. Harrison O'Donnell. Kiddo, you're my heroine in both the heroic and drug way. 1,000 cams on Plaza, but no proof. We've shown the world this dirty surveillance machinery only exists to intimidate and mislead the people into believing false promises. Cams for safety? One big lie. Okay. This guy's also an activist. Wow, I'm so happy for you. I knew everything would be okay in the end. Shall we go to awesome Cassandra Freedom Party on Friday? Or shall we have... Alright. From Juliet Carrington? Okay, Cassandra Watergate. Thank you, guys. I'm so happy. I'm sure all you heard the load off my mind. Fall off my mind. Okay. At Harrison, yeah, I'll totally writing an article on our blog. Okay, so there's a blog. Juliet, of course, I'm so in. Changed her profile picture like a year ago. Concert was amazing. So amazing. Just had to give my hair a little makeover. So without further ado, how do you like it? Okay, before she had blonde hair like she had in the picture before. Oh my god, what happened to your beautiful hair? Why didn't you ask me before going to a stylist? We could have gone together. Jake Clefton. Cassie's gone punk. Did mommy and daddy agree with that? Juliet Carrington looks nice. That's a whole new you. You'll also need a new name then. What about Catharsis? Bad joke. Okay, Cassandra Watergate. That's clever. Me likey. So, henceforth, Cassandra shall now be known to the world as Catharsis. Okay, so... That's... something? I don't know what it is. Oh, an alias name. You know, people on the web, so many names, so many identities. I do energy. I say as energy, even though my name is Wesley. Okay, it is always good to record every alias. They can always match data chunks to target persons whenever they're using them. Alright, that's cool. Let's see, Harrison O'Donnell. That's a spirit, kiddo. Now I'd like to invite you to our little activist group if you want to join us, so it'd be nice to have you with us in the protests on the Freedom Plaza on Friday. Okay, so he invited her to the thing in the first place. An activist group. Is there anything more specific? Potentially. So you just discovered this hot new band, The Targets. Man, do they rock hard. They're playing a concert in the Cell next week. Who's coming along? Mary, I am looking at you. Mary Blythe. Punk's not really my style, Cass. Can't we just go see Cherry Cheek sometimes? Cassandra. They're not just some punks. Their lead singer is a real cutie and has a cool... And they have this cool guitarist girl. Plus they've got a message. What's not to like? Mary. No, sorry. It's not for me. Cassandra Watergate. Bah, already. You're the one missing out. I'll have them all to myself. Okay, so... Yeah, she's not the best friend anymore. Mary Blythe. So I'm gonna have to go pick up the thing above. So, la la la, non, wee non. Have an amazing shopping tour with my Mary, the best friend of all times. But really, you should consider paying a visit to your hairstylist soon, darling. Okay. Mary Blythe. Well, is this what happens when you do my hair? Yeah, okay. So go up here. Broken friendship, I guess. How sad. Symes. Listener. Alright, Yusuf Langley. Typing. Hey, did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Bamming. So much BAMs. Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have a history with that place. Already fucking me up enough that I have to catch a bus from there every day. Too many bad memories, and now I was there just moments before this happened. I never should have gone to that damn protest. Darling, you don't need to justify yourself to anybody, especially not to me. I mean, you are her lawyer. See, I was so happy when Godfells accepted me in, though. I desperately wanted to go, to prove my worth to the cause. Think of it this way, if you had not have gone to the protest, you never would have been wrongfully indicted, and then you would never have met me. Yeah, I would not have had to been called terrorist in all the papers. You are not a terrorist, okay? Ain't I? You sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Ka-ching! Okay. Was that supposed to be my credit card in the cash register? Something like that, I guess. Hope you like, Chateau Margaux. Chateau Margaux. Margaux. Yeah. Great, so you've decided to bankrupt me. Yes, sir. Always ready to pull the money out of innocent pockets. Anyway, I got the good stuff. Now I'm headed to my handsome boyfriend Yosef for dinner. Oh. This is not good. Here's the thing. I got an important appointment today. It's surprisingly out of schedule and I can't postpone it. You gotta be kidding me. Very sorry, darling. We'll see each other tomorrow. You always have an appointment. She is upset. You can tell because she's misspelling stuff. Appointment here, appointment there, appointment every fucking where. How can he constantly do this to me? Darling, please just calm down. Have you taken your methrin? Okay, so she takes methrin. Yes, damn it. Antidepressant. From earlier. It's the only thing that matters to you that I'm on my fucking happy pills all day? Darling, please, it's not like that and you know it. So I keep my mouth shut whenever you leave me hanging? If I don't show up at this appointment, I risk losing a very important client. Fine. Don't you understand that? Oh no, I totally understand. Don't risk losing that very important client of yours now. Cassie, don't be like that. I get it. I guess I'm not an important client anymore. Oh, come on, Cassie. More typing. Going home now in case I'm getting up on the priority list of yours anytime soon. Please. Session closed. Okay, so she takes methrin. What's this methrin? Can you look that up for me, please? Yeah, I know where to find it too. Okay, so Godfells accepted her into the thing. An activist group called Thought. Interesting. Maybe this is what influenced her. And who is Godfells? We should find something that shows her current attitude and if we're following the right person. Already fucked me enough that I had to catch a bus from there every day. Yeah, that makes sense why she'd be there if she has to catch a bus from there, like to go to work or something. Meaning her presence there before the bombing could be a coincidence after all. Yeah, exactly. I'll reserve my thoughts until you find more evidence. Alright. Okay, the Thought. I don't need to go there right now. What I need to go is go to products. Antidepressant. Yeah, she takes antidepressants. I wonder if her reverse attitude towards the assault is actually worth anything then. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Alright, just checking some things. I'll be back to this. Alright. Perhaps her emotions were high if she's reliant on this medication. I mean, it may be. Looking at what you extracted so far, we're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I wouldn't know if I'd say she's dangerous or anything. I'll indicate that to law enforcement. Jesus. Okay, whatever. The meth ring thing really pushed him over. Okay, the thoughts. The thoughts are free! Oh, what a clever way to say things. See, if liberty means anything at all, it means that the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. Okay, George Orwell. Obviously it's a George Orwell quote in Orwell. That makes sense, especially for the first mission. Okay. Welcome to the Thought blog. Pick an entry from below. Start with entry 1. Are the thoughts still free? Archived. Forbidden. 4.3 forbidden. Yeah, due to privacy settings on this blog, achieved. Archived articles are only available. Yeah, okay. Okay. So. The minefield. Archived. Yeah, 4.3 forbidden. Okay, so the things that are archived looks like I won't be able to get to. Yeah, an unexpected proposal, flawed, archived, also. Metamorphosis, archived. War on Indifference, archived. That's great. A Night to Remember, archived. That one sounds like it's something important. Thought must change direction, archived. Yeah. Okay. Entry 9, freedom is unfree. It's like the only one that I can read, probably. Oh! Posted by Catharsis. That person's familiar. They've posted one article. Registered since September 2016. Okay, contact the Cassie 92. Yeah, so it's definitely her. It's cams everywhere, even at Freedom Plaza. Is it just me, or is it a little bit, I don't know, ironic? Okay. Yeah, cameras. You probably all know me as either that blue-haired punk bitch, stupid cunt, or anti-government terrorist. These are only some of the names I've been called during the criminal investigation against me. That was just because in the middle of the chaos somebody believed to have seen me hurt a police officer. I was never even occurred to anybody that it wasn't me. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We have always been against violence. Alright? One would assume that in an age where all the cams everywhere, where there are cams everywhere, it should be easy to prove whether I was at all involved or not, but it wasn't. It took weeks of investigative custody to figure out that the cam footage was actually not clearly showing anything at all, which raises the question, why are there so many cams in the first place? Answer is intimidation only. You keep calm, quiet, and careful when there are cameras around. Or you fear that there are cameras where you cannot see. When founding this blog years ago, Abraham predicted pretty much this for all the web. And now it's in our real lives too. We have been brought to the Freedom Memorial. We have been brought to the Freedom Memorial since we were kids at school. We were told lavish tales about how the founders of the nation told us to show national pride. And I know what you're thinking now. This is damn ugly. What is that donut even? Let the freedom ring? But the statement behind this is ridiculously enormous heap of stones. It should be clear. In the middle of the Capitol, there is a symbol of freedom. Comprehensive symbolism for everyone, isn't it? With cameras, there is now a plaza of unfreedom, if anything at all. Alright. So, I'll click on that link. She has an adverse attitude towards violence. Conflict with an unknown data chunk. Okay, gold tells. Are thoughts still free? So I have to like cross-reference all these things to like maybe find some more information, but she's only written one article. Okay. So Are Thoughts Still Free? Published in March 2012. Let's see. I propose to To consider the question, are thoughts still free? While this might seem to be a surprising question in our current world of ever-growing digital surveillance, freedom of thought is no longer self-evident. Dear reader, there is a German folk song called "The Thoughts Are Free." It goes like this. Okay, so this is the folk song that was sent to the police before this thing even happened. I remember that from earlier. The thoughts are free. It goes like this. Thoughts are free. Who can guess them? They fly by like nocturnal shadows. No man can know them. No hunter can shoot them. With power and lead, thoughts are free. I think what I want and what delights me, still always reticent, and as it is suitable, my wish and desire no one can deny me. And so it will always be, thoughts are free. And I am thrown into darkest dungeon, all of these futile words, because my thoughts tear all gates and walls apart, thoughts are free. When I was still young, long before I immigrated to the nation in 1993, I believed this to be a universal truth, that there are no borders for thoughts, no rules for what it is, or is not allowed to be thought. This was not because I thought people should be so tolerant, not at all. Instead, I simply held it dear that nobody except for ourselves really knows what is going on in our heads until we chose to reveal it. Yesterday, a question crossed my mind. If the increasing interconnectedness of humans via modern technology serves more and more as a collective memory and brain of our society, and there is an institute that is capable of monitoring every bit stream of it, how can thoughts still be free? It is not likely that we will communicate only under a great mental reservation to hold onto our knowledge, which means, as a final consequence, will we stop thinking? When I think of increasing aggressive operations of the surveillance machinery in the nation, I truly fear the answer to this question. That is why I created this blog. I want to encourage alternatives to the total control and safety bigotry of this digital world. Yours sincerely, A. Goldfills. Okay, so, yeah. Seems like somebody who is connected to this thing is one of the people, for sure, if they have, like, that poem and stuff sent to the police before this happened. Unless they knew about it and didn't do anything, because fuck it, but who knows. Let's see, guest. Written on March 30th, 2012 at 7:54 p.m. Hey Goldfellas, interesting name by the way. I just stumbled upon your new blog, and that's some truth you tell here. The web was born in a sense of ultimate freedom to be who you want to be, to express yourself, wasn't it? Now the Gov has come to threaten this with the real name policies and shit. Save your IP so they can look up who you are, so you don't say anything wrong, possibly. About time somebody did something. Well, if you didn't have one before, you just gained yourself your first follower. Goldfells, written on April 1st. So, like, next day. Frankly, I'm surprised to find someone here at all. I thought nobody would ever find this blog at all. Thank you very much for your kind words, and yes, I am very delighted to have a first quote-unquote follower. Guest, written on February 17. Hello, Advent. I like your things too. Could you one, but now even more, to get a service on search engine optimization independent? Others get clicks and more money for you. Now use mailorrate.tna. Yeah, no, okay. Spam. Goldfells. Articles. Account Goldfells Administration. Freedom is unfree. Okay. So this is something. I don't know what it's connected to yet. Cassandra's timeline. Finally, someone who has the grit and explosives to show how futile surveillance is. Okay. There are thousands of cameras pointing towards the target, and the Big Bang still happens. I haven't laughed like this for ages. What a show, Mrs. Delacroix. What now? Really, Cassie? You laugh at people being killed? Are you out of your mind? By Jake Clifton. I agree with you. Okay. I mean, this is newer than the other one, so I'm gonna go with that. I suspected as much. Seems like we're looking at the right person. I mean, I don't know yet, but maybe. Alright, what we found so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Okay. New chat session. Juliet Carrington. Hey, Cass. Or Cassie. Hi, Jules. Cassie, I just wanted to know. You're posting on the timelines about this assault. You really shouldn't write something like that. Really, Jules? You're not going to preach to me about this stupid post, are you? No. I just wanted to know what's wrong, Cassie. It's nothing. Just between the two of us. I had to let off steam, you know? It's because of what happened, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, and lots of other shit today. Okay. This bombing stirred up all this crap again, you know. What I did. What happened there wasn't your fault. Cassie, you hurt that officer to save me. Oh, okay. And you succeeded. You mustn't forget about that. That was so brave. How can it not have been my fault, Juliet? I smashed the frickin' skull of a father with 2 children because I lost it. Fuck. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't stopped him, and this is why you really should remove this post. I feel like an asshole, the worst kind of asshole. I might be free, but not rightly so. I'm not innocent. Oh, Cassie, nobody is innocent. What? You'll have to let go. No, okay. Okay, she did a good thing, it seems like, so I'm gonna put that down. Instead of, I smashed the frickin' skull of a father of 2 children because I lost it. What? Where did that come from now? This is perfect. We can arrest her and open the investigation again. I don't want that to happen. However, we probably wouldn't be able to hold her for long if it really happened in the defense of this Juliet. Yeah, very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We'll need to wait for confirmation. Okay. Next stop, Wonderland, right? Just kidding. Next time. Just kidding. Yeah, your jokes suck. Next time, be careful with providing the wrong data, though, okay? In Miss Watergate's case, it's really not a problem to get her address with the help of local police due to her former record. Okay, so... what's her actual record, then? The guy's fucking lying. There isn't an address. The hell? Okay, new chat session. Juliet Carrington, again. Recording started. I thought about what you said. Maybe you're right. I should take that post down. Or take the post down. It'd be better, believe me. Wait a second, somebody's at the door. BRB. Okay, BRB. Okay, I'll wait. Dots. Many dots to be had. By the way, how's your boyfriend? You're still together? You haven't been talking about him all that much lately. Well, not as much as before. Hello? Are you still there? Cassie? Session closed. I'll inquire if all went well arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job in any case. Although we have no proof she was involved in the bombing, we might be able to question her. Despite acting in defense of this Juliet, she seems to be a bit unstable, or quite unstable, and a threat. Okay, I just received confirmation that she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. Okay. Okay. I'm curious about this thought group, though. Whether they... oh, God. No. Look at the news. Okay, news? The hell? Headlines? 2 dead after second explosion. Oh, God. Okay, another one. Explosion at Stelligan University campus kills 2 students. Is there any connection to yesterday's assaults? Probably. Probably there is. Alright. I mean, okay, so, like, Stelligan University, is that the thing that's coming up on the side here? I think it is. But let me just check. Yep, Stelligan University, okay. Explosive oh, that is horrible. I couldn't even fucking read it, man. 2 dead, similar approach, same letter found, so these assaults are connected. Okay, so the thought group seems like it has something to do with this. Seems like it. Not sure how, but we'll see. And as if that wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time, so that's her out of the picture, at least for this attack. This complicates matters massively, so much for our simple test case. I need to speak to my superiors and see how we are to proceed given the extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button on the top right of the desktop. Try and get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. Okay. Okay, so I'll log out once this is done. Okay, explosive charge set off at Stelligan University in Bonton. At least 2 people are dead, 3 injured. Once again, a letter has been received just before the crime. Stelligan University campus has been closed off immediately after the incident. Photo. Yeah. Alright, half an hour ago, the explosion occurred at the campus of Bonton University. According to latest reports, at least 2 people were killed, with a further 3 injured severely. This area was evacuated immediately. According to yet unconfirmed statements, the city administration and the office of Bonton received an anonymous letter just minutes prior to the detonation, which again contained the first 3 stanzas of German folk song Die Gedanken sind frei. The thoughts are free, exactly like the letter received before the assault on the Freedom Plaza yesterday. We'll inform you about any developments on this event as soon as further details are available. Okay. Yeah. Are you sure you want to finish your work for today? All unprocessed data chunks will expire. No, stay logged in. Okay, so I think I'm not doing something. Is there like more stuff to be had here? Juliet Carrington. Okay, so this is the person who she saved. Gave her the nickname that she writes on the thought with. Joseph Langley, can I even... Okay. I mean, yeah, that looks like it's about it, honestly. Okay, so... back to Cassandra Watergate. Yes, log out. The clocks were striking 13. Okay, so this is the first day. I'm probably going to stop the stream after I read the rest of this stuff. I may start it back up again, but I might just save it for next time, honestly. I can take my time with this, roll it out, but yeah. I don't think anybody was watching today, but hey. It'll be a nice video for later if somebody wants to. I'll put it up on YouTube on the EU Casting Couch channel. So, hey. Feel free to come back to the stream if you're watching this on YouTube or anything. I stream games on here, and yeah, it's twitch.tv/energy__being. Me, Douge, and Sindane do stuff on here from time to time. Usually we play Overwatch. I'm going to start playing more games like this, other indie games, story-driven things, whatever as well. So yeah, alright. Let's read this and I'll finish up the stream. See, okay, global. Assault on Freedom Plaza. The severe assault occurred at Freedom Plaza yesterday. Cassandra Watergate was present there prior to the assault and is thus being investigated. Activist group Thought. Hints of involvement of the activist group named Thought have been found. Second assault at Stelligan University occurred, seemingly connected to the first. This suggests Cassandra Watergate is either not the only perpetrator or not involved at all. Target person, Cassandra Watergate. She has been criminally charged with the injury of a police officer at the past protest of Freedom Plaza. She is an artist. The former criminal case was closed due to a lack of evidence. She is in a relationship with her lawyer, Yosef Langley. She seems to have undergone a radical change after she joined the activist group Thought. Collected data shows potentially dangerous personality. More thorough investigation by law enforcement is suggested. Juliet Carrington claims that Cassandra defended her by injuring the police officer when she was arrested previously, and an arrest has been made currently, so we'll probably see more of this next day. Episode 2, A Place Where There Is No Darkness. Just start the beginning of this. Welcome back. I hope you don't mind if we get started right away. We have tons of work ahead of us. I met with the superiors, and they wish to continue with the test case. They believe that the capability of Orwell to handle this. Oh, and you, of course. Yeah. Fuck you, guy. Okay, my superiors agree with me based on the information you have already extracted. The activist group known as Thought is worth investigating. It seems that this Goldfels is an important member of Thought, so we now have clearance to consider them as a targeted person. Okay, so I can research him now. Now that Goldfels is a targeted person, there may be new data chunks available in documents you have already accessed. Don't forget to go back and recheck your sources. Okay, so that is it for this stream. I will probably be streaming again Thursday. I have some stuff going on tomorrow. Yeah. Alright. Hope you guys have a nice day. See you all next time. Hope you liked the video or the VOD. If you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to join me on Twitch at twitch.tv/energy__being, or follow me on Twitter at the same twitter.com, or my username on there is energy__being. Alright, hope you guys have a nice day. Log out. Yes.